What is the secret to scaling and growing big in business?
The secret to me is you can have money and you see something company is selling for 100,000. Somebody will call you to come to so and so place. That thing you get it for 65,000, and you carry all your cash go there. You end up being defrauded.
What do you think separate those that succeed in this business from those that fail?
Another thing that will make you fail in this kind of business
is success about who you know or what you know?
Success is about knowing your expenditure. You don't spend more than what you earn. You don't make 10,000 naira a week and you spend 40,000 naira in a week. Definitely you won't grow. So when you want to build your capital, you must know your profits before you make your expenses.
Right now, we are at the heart of Alaba International Market, the Silicon Valley of Africa, one of the biggest business hubs in Africa, if not the biggest. And in this market, billions change hands every day. And behind those billions are raw entrepreneurs who built their wealth from scratch. Today, we are here to go get the nitty-gritty and how they were able to achieve their success from scratch. And this is Selahmeditate SBC series. If this is your first time coming to the channel, like this video, subscribe, and turn on the post notification. We'll do our best to get you high quality content that's going to inspire you, teach you, and help you to succeed in your own sphere of influence. So come with me and let's go and get them. What line of business are you in, sir?
I'm into general electronics, all kinds of electronics, air condition, television, freezers, chillers, etc.
How long have you been in this business?
15 years now.
How did you come to Alaba? Did you just start business or you serve someone?
Yeah, actually, I came to Alaba after I finished my secondary school. Then I was staying with a brother that is doing business in this market. So from there, I learned the trade through him. So I came for holiday. From holiday, that was how I found myself.
Okay, it's not that you served him, you just learned.
Yes, I just learned from him and he gave me some assistance to build myself.
Oh, okay. That is how long ago now?
About 15, 16 years now.
When you taught you the business, like how long did you stay? Did you learn the business with him?
I stayed with him about 4 years.
Did he give you payment settlement?
I would say yes. Without him, I wouldn't have started. So he settled me.
Like how much did he settle you with?
500, 400,000.
So how did you grow 500,000 to get to this level that you are today?
It's trust. You know, the 500,000 cannot really start up the business, but when you have an importer that can give you goods genuinely and you reform their money, they can build you. It's just, you need trust to start up any business in this market. So if you have trust, people are ready to give you goods. As you're selling, you're returning back their fund, they'll be giving you goods.
Okay. So what is the secret to scaling and growing big in business?
The secret to me is being straightforward, being punctual, giving your customers what they need that will serve them. And if you give them this, let it be what you say you're giving to them. The sky will be your limit.
There are many that start up this kind of business and they don't succeed. What do you think separate those that succeed in this business from those that fail?
Another thing that will make you fail in this kind of business is greed. Greed will make you fail. Selling fake products will still make you fail. Changing names of items and you sell to your customer will still make you fail, because at the end of the day, the customer will still find out you duped him. You sold the wrong thing to him, so he will not come back. And so why I use that word greed. You can have money and you see something company is selling for 100,000. Somebody will call you to come to so and so place. That thing you get it for 65,000, and you carry all your cash go there. You end up being defrauded. So that is the only thing that I know that can fall you.
Did you go to school?
Yes, I finished my secondary school.
Only secondary school?
Only secondary school.
If someone wants to go into business now or want to go and further their education, what would you advise?
I think education is very important in every business. It's very, very important. At least, even if you cannot go to university, but at least when you're a little bit enlightened, you're educated, you will go to places, because you need to know what you're telling your customers. You cannot address them. It's not everybody that you can speak our dialect to. So that is why I think the education part also helped me. So that is just...
Now, what financial discipline helped you to be able to save and continually invest in your business to grow to this large extent?
Knowing your expenditure. You don't spend more than what you earn. You know, you don't make 10,000 naira a week and you spend 40,000 naira in a week. Definitely you won't grow. So when you want to build your capital, you must know your profits before you make your expenses. Not spending more than your income.
What year did you make your first 1 million in this business?
It's over 14 years.
Over 14
Over 14, 15 years, yes.
How profitable is this business?
Well, It's okay. It's okay when you know the people you're dealing with. It's okay. The business is okay. It's okay, but it's just that sometimes we have some challenges because of the currency. So you might buy a good now, and tomorrow when you finish selling, you want to go and buy, you see that the price is higher than what you sold. Those are the challenges we meet sometimes.
What is your secret of making sales, to getting customers consistently?
I do adverts. There are other sites online. I do online marketing. Customer comes here. We're in an international market where many people come. So apart from here that people comes, we also do online businesses. We have our own sites. We have GG. We have other marketplaces that we register that normally do our advert for us. So with that advert, we have customers that comes in.
Do you have other branches, or this is only place that you have?
Yes, I have another one branch apart from this one.
Where?
This same market.
This same Alaba here.
Yes.
So Alaba has been a very favorable place for you to run business, or what do you other think?
Yes, it's okay. To me, it's okay. Because going to town to look for an office is too expensive. But I'm looking forward to open a branch, maybe at the islands.
You started at around 2010 with like 400,000 up to this point, and you have been going to this large extent. What can you say is all your sales so far is the most amount you have generated in one day in this business?
In one day?
Yes.
Will I get a record of that? I sell, or as in I make as a profit?
That you sell total
20-something million, 18 million, it depends.
in a day.
Yeah, it's not every day.
Yeah, not every day, but highest.
Yes, in a day you can get, yes.
What do you think is the secret to success in life?
Straightforwardness, being principled. I think that being straightforward and being principled. Selling the genuine item. Customer care, know how to follow your customer is another very, very important secret. Because if you address it to a customer, the customer will come and go, will not come again. But when you are leaning to a customer, you know how to address issues, and you resolve that issues amicably without going to police or to the union. That customer will come back tomorrow and will even send more people to you.
So now, when it comes to import, do you import your products yourself, or how do you do them?
No, I don't import. We buy from company direct.
From companies?
We buy from Fuani, LG company. We buy to all these companies. They are here in Nigeria. So we go to them. We are like distributor to them.
Okay. Yeah. What's the major loss you have made in business?
Well, I've made loss. The major loss I did was when I was in the former shop. Water entered the shop. The place got flooded. So I had some damages in some goods. That's about four years ago.
If someone wants to come into this line of business, what would be your top 3 advice for that person?
Having a good site where you can showcase your products. That is number 1. 2, your capital that you're investing. Because now, like 15 years ago when I started, things was not this expensive. But now, all those items, if it will be now, I cannot even start this business with 2 million now. So that's another thing. Your location matters, the capital you're investing there, and how much you have known the business. Because you can't jump into a business that you're not well trained in. Definitely you fall. But once you're well trained, you grew into that business. The sky is your limit. You go to places.
Is success about who you know or what you know?
Success is about what you know. Why? Because you might know somebody and you don't know that trade. You can't be successful. So I believe success is about what you know. It's after you know that thing you know before you can now talk about people that you sell to. But if you know everybody and you don't know that business, the contract can come, you go and give it to somebody else because you don't know it. So my own goal is knowing that thing you're dealing on. What do you think generally is the reason why we're having lots of poor people in this part of the world? I think it's the government. To my own knowledge, it's the government. Because there are so many people that learn this trade but no capital. So if our government, we have a government that they can say, okay, you learn this thing, you can come to them for loan. And they will give you loan to establish you. I think it will reduce poverty in this country. What's your best marketing strategy of generating customers? Approach. Yes. Even if you don't want to come to my office, but I believe if I approach you, my approach will bring you inside the office. And when you come in, you'll be convinced to do business with me. What do you think is the reason why some people can grow very big in business and with time, they crash down? Anybody that grows up and fall down, I think that person did not learn the skills of that business, or that person is being defrauded. You can grow high and you want to import and you send money to a wrong account. you can collapse, or you take bank loan and you cannot service that loan, bank can come and carry your items.
Now, if someone wants to come to Alaba now to start business and he doesn't have any capital, what would be your direction to direct the person on the what to do right?
The person will go and learn. He will go for apprentice first. If you serve your master diligently, you'll be settled. I believe any master you serve diligently, your reward waits after your agreement, maybe 7 years, 6 years, he will give you money. So you still stand on being straightforward. If you're straightforward to your master, there's no way you serve him diligently that he will not reward you to start your own.
If you are 25 today and you're about to start all over again, what will be your first move?
I will still go back to this trading.
If someone give you 2 billion now, how do you flip it?
I'll go into importation now.
Directly.
I will expand my business. I will go to other countries, Ghana, Cotonou. I will open branches because most of those people come here to buy. So if I take the business to their own country, it makes it easier and it makes me get more customers.
What's your strategy on building quality relationship that help you in business?
My strategies are like polite straightforwardness. If you come here, you ask for license, I give you license. Not giving you license, at the end of the day, you find out that is something else that is inside there. So that person will not come to you again. You know, they have substandard, they have standard. Everybody can import, and somebody can bring original LG. Why somebody travel and do substandard LG? So they can be of both quality. So when you come here, you tell me you're looking for this product, the original one, I give it to you, I tell you the price. But sometimes when you tell customers the price of the original product, they say, okay, they are coming. They go out to buy the substandard one.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate
welcome.
it. We have heard from this entrepreneur on how he was able to build his wealth. If you value what we do here, take a moment to hit the subscribe button, like this video, share it with those who this is going to inspire. I remain your very host, Benzik, and this is SBC series. Thanks once again for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Cheers.